What is up, guys and gals? This is Brandon here, and just checking back in with this is a kind of like a boat video. It's definitely not one of the car videos. If you're a car guy, sorry. We'll be back with normal, regular content with cars and stuff later. But I've been doing a whole bunch of stuff on my boat, and the interior is really taking a beating. So I was cruising around the interwebs, and I found a guy that literally, because there's so many ways to do boat interior, and all I want to do is just band-aid it till I can actually pay to have it done really nice. But I found a guy that literally was like, you just buy marine vinyl, wrap it, a little bit of cutting, a little bit of stapling, you're good to go. So I'm like, alright, well, maybe let's try it. So here, let me show you my seats and how bad they are. They're actually, this season, they've come apart really bad. Alright, so you can see, like, here's the pattern, and then it's just coming apart. Like, it's not holding together at all. This was nowhere near that bad the beginning of this year, but using it and stuff, it's going away to nothing. So I'll go ahead and I'll roll out this right here. I went by, there was like a fabric shop, and they had some marine grade vinyl, so I'm going to try using that. They said it's good for boat and car upholstery, and it can be wet, and it's waterproof. So yeah. Alright, so here's the seat. This is the back side of the material. It's like super, like, I don't know, rubbery, but this is the actual color. So when all said and done, it'll look like that. And I'm not going to have any of the pleating or any of the stitching. I'm just looking to have it smooth as can be. So what the guy said is just to get my overall shape, get it cut out so I have enough to lap up under it, and then we'll flip it over, and I got a staple gun and literally just staple it to it. This is just a test run. If it doesn't work, I can take it back off. Oh, I just went way out of focus. So if it doesn't work, I can take it back off. I don't know why it's so out of focus right now. Okay, so let's see how it ends up turning out, and yeah, maybe a little time lapse.
Still up on the beat, yeah.
Alright, and there it is, folks. I'm not exactly happy with my corners. I looked up online and they were talking about like cutting it and folding it. I didn't get my corners exactly like I'd like them, but all in all, this is a amazing band-aid, and it's going to be so much better, especially when, you know, girlfriend and her friends are on the boat, because they, you know, they see it all tattered and torn up and they're like, oh my god, I don't want to sit there. But this is probably the worst side. This was the that first corner that I had done. I just couldn't get it quite right. Let me flip it over and I'll show you all my daggone staples. By the way, go easy on me, guys. This is the first time I've ever done it. I tried to make some relief cuts and fold it, but I didn't really know what I was doing. It was interesting. I'm definitely going to do the other one. And as you can see, the wood on the backing on this isn't really great. These are going to need to be redone professionally with new backing and everything, probably next season, but this should hold me over for the rest of this season by far. So let's go put it out on the boat and see what it looks like. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, this is a before seat, and then here is the freshly covered seat. So really good example of before and after. I think I did a pretty good job color matching what the color used to be or originally. So I'm going to go back and buy a bunch more of this now that I know it at least will work. As you can see, like I tried to duct tape this just to keep this from coming up, but I'm going to have to take all these off, rewrap everything Because look, that one needs it, that one, that one, that one. I mean, all the interior in the boat needs it. Now the ski lockers actually are okay, but now these back panels, those are starting to split. These are not bad. I could probably leave those alone. But like all the cushions that get sat on, so the driver's seat, it's a little rough, but mainly where all the, you know, all my passengers sit, that's probably the first priority. That way, you know, they're not like, oh my God, it's so nasty and worn out. But yeah, so, and if you didn't know, I have it's a 1989 Mastercraft TriStar. It's got a Ford 351 V8 inboard motor in it, so the motor actually sits in the middle, and it has a little tiny transmission behind it, and the prop comes out up underneath the boat instead of being at the back of the boat. So it makes it really good for like skiing, wakeboarding, that kind of thing. It's actually what this boat was originally made for. It was a ski boat. They don't come with the tower. I put the tower on there last year, but it's been a really good entry-level boat for what I've had it for. So guys, that's probably going to end this episode. Thank you for watching. If you have any advice or critiques, please shoot it my way. I'd love to hear it. I'd love to hear some more advice before I go, and I probably won't be able to start the rest of that today. I'll probably be working on that next week, because next week looks a little slow. But I don't know, I'm excited. And as for the Integra's right there. I'm gonna do one more little heat cycle on it. I've been driving it around a little bit, just waiting on James to get some dyno time, and then we can come down there and get that thing tuned. But I just really want to make sure it's 100% solid before we get down there. I just don't want to run into any like easily preventable problems. So guys, thanks for watching. This is Brandon on Motor Nubs, and I'll see you on the next one. Adios.